Welcome to one of the meetings of our Cancer Moonshot Task Force. When the President announced that we would set up this moonshot, we also set up this task force to come up with specific proposals as to how we were going to meet the goals we stated in the Cancer Moonshot. We've marshaled the full force of the federal government. And our goal is to make a decade's worth of progress within the next 5 years. And this group has been meeting regularly. They've also broken down in subcommittees that each of their agencies set up. And today we're meeting to review the progress that has been made and the collaborations and with very specific proposals each of the agencies and cabinet offices has come up with is how we're going to proceed to meet our goal. And these proposals will be announced on the Cancer Moonshot Summit on June 29th, where we're not only assembling a significant group of people here, but we're holding summits all across America. I think in how many different spots?
Over 100.
Over 100 different spots around the country simultaneously, because we're trying to marshal as many resources and capacities as we have to meet our goal. And we're in a position now where, as I've been educated by this group of really fine people, as well as I've traveled the country, where where medicine and science have reached an inflection point where we really have an opportunity to make more progress than we've ever made in fighting the 200 different forms of cancer that exist out there. And all the government agencies are going to play a critical part. And you might know everything from the Department of Energy to HHS and FDA, which you'd expect, but we also have the Defense Department here. We also have the Veterans, Veterans Affairs here, Administration. And each of these agencies has been really focusing on what are the bottlenecks that exist federally that we have to clear away, and what proposals can we put in place in the near term, so we are able to demonstrate by the end of this summer we're making sustained, specific progress on our goal. And there's an overwhelming interest, both nationally and internationally, as you've all observed, in making this moonshot something other than just another effort. We are determined that by the end of this administration, this will not be characterized as there was another effort. We're determined to say we've made specific progress, and the next administration is in a better position to be able to continue moving us down the road to finding fundamental cures and changes in how we deal with cancer. And we're determined to meet, as I said, very specific goals. Today, I'm going to discuss with the cabinet level officials here specific goals that they're going to be announcing on the 29th, and a set of efforts aligned with the strategic goals of the Cancer Moonshot, which I'll review with you. We're one, promoting scientific breakthroughs through new and exciting partnerships in the private sector, unleashing powerful data through better sharing among institutions, both private and public, as well as using the enormous computing capability that we possess to find new patterns in complex scientific and patient records data that we're going to assemble. And the President and I and everyone here are committed to giving all the effort we can to this effort, and we're committed, the President and I, to give each cabinet member, each agency here, the resources they need in order to get the job done and meet the goals that they set out. And everyone says they're for this. There's been an overwhelming response in the Congress to this. I know it looks like a standstill now, but I still believe that we'll be able to get substantial financial assistance toward the moonshot. And the reason why it's so important, we all feel that there's specific progress made. None of us view this as a one-term effort. We're trying to get $1 billion this year. There's no reason why we shouldn't try to get $2 billion the following, $5 billion after that. This is a matter of building on success, and we're absolutely determined to make substantial changes. So that's why we're meeting here again today, because they're going to present to me what they expect to lay out as specific goals and projects that at the summit. So that's what we're about, folks, and stay tuned, because I hope we're going to have some be able to demonstrate some real movement here. Thank you.